Hello everyone, welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. I'm Rob, and today we're going to be playing Earthborne Rangers, and we're playing it solo today. We're doing a standalone scenario. Full disclosure, this game, if you haven't been watching, we've been playing through it on the channel. This was purchased from the previous Game Found or Kickstarter or whatever crowdfunding website it was on. I don't remember, don't really care. But we purchased this thanks to the support of these people right here, allowing me to sit here on a Wednesday afternoon playing some solo LCG content for you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Of course, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Hit that like button if you enjoy this kind of stuff. It does help the channel grow. Free and easy to do, and it would mean a lot. Thank you to all 13 of you who've clicked the like button already. Thank you, and thank you to you joining live. Hello, everybody. Hey, everyone in the chat. How's it going? How's it going? So, what I've done here for today's stream, I went on the interwebs. I did a little Google. I searched for a solo deck because I couldn't easily do it on rangersdb whatever.com or whatever the website is that people build decks on and share them on the internet. At the time of this recording, that feature wasn't easy to do to find a solo deck. So I didn't want to bother. But I found one on BGG. I guess for those that never have seen the game before, if you want to see us playing the campaign of this 2 players, check out the video description. There's a playlist. And this is the game here. Here's the information for it if you've never seen before. But we have streamed a couple episodes of this game already, playing 2-player. And we will be streaming more this weekend, continuing that campaign. So if you're interested to see how the game works or see how a campaign starts, go watch that playlist. You'll find the first stream in there. But today I'm going to assume you know how to play. If you don't, there are links down below I've put to the how to play videos that are officially from the publisher. Also links to the website where you can find the rule book. The Living Legend database campaign book guide we're going to be playing with today for the 1-day standalone mission we're going to play, which does not affect the campaign at all. And thanks to the campaign saving system, I was able to just put the cards back in the box from our campaign. I can play the standalone and then put those cards back in the box, and we should be able to continue our campaign no problem. The only thing is I have to put some cards back in Mel's deck that I stole to play this solo deck for you today. So just keep that in mind. But the deck I'm using, thanks to user Selenios, I'm so sorry, looks like from France. Thank you for posting this thread online. I've linked this thread down below if you're curious to read all the in-depth thoughts of each card choice. There's some discussion from some other users on BoardGameGeek.com here that discuss what they would change, and he changed his deck or she changed her deck, or and put all different stuff in here, change it up, and explains all the changes. So if you want to see the deck I'm playing with today and read about why cards are in there, I'll describe a little bit what I understand. I read through this the other day. It kind of makes sense. I'm not going to play it the best. I will not drive it the best. I'm still new to the game. It's my first solo game. So just, yeah, I'm not here to teach you how to beat the whole game with this deck. I'll be learning this deck and playing it as we stream today. So we'll figure it out. But all the cards are here. And there's even another deck in here, I think, by another user. I think it's Daniel here. Yeah, Daniel put another solo deck list. That's their interpretation of how they would build a solo deck list from the core set. So if you want a couple solo deck lists and some good explanation and discussion around card choices, check out the playlist, or check out the link in the video description, I should say, not in the playlist. In the video description down below, you can read all about this deck there, even comment on it, give feedback, all that kind of stuff, because they go on and on discussing it in here. Just an FYI. But yeah, I have the deck here. So I just made note of the cards I stole from Mel's deck from our campaign that I'll have to go through here and put back in her deck. And some of the cards are from the, I built all 4 of the pre-made starter decks from the official website. So I got to put a couple cards back in there too from here. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad to get the cards. It's just because Mel is playing the same background as this, which is Traveler in our campaign. So yeah, I'm just built this to play today, and then I'll disassemble it, throw it back in, and this weekend we'll be continuing with our campaign, no problem. So today we're playing a standalone mission from the Living Valley. Hey, Larry. Right, yeah, solo Rob today. Yeah, solo Rob. All right. So we're playing a 1-day mission. This is the way Mel and I learned the game. We played this mission. We did not do well. I told you, I know I messed up a bunch of rules because it helped us figure out what we messed up when I reread the rule book. And now that we've played a few times, I actually looked at some of the cards for this and was like, oh, I see what we did wrong and why we got crushed before. We barely got anything done. We didn't know what we were doing, but we just needed a way to play with the decks, play with the game and experience some of it to make sure we understood it. But again, you can find this link down below in the video description. It's at the same place you'll find like the errata and all that stuff, and the campaign guide that's digital. It's just another drop down. And basically how they do this, they write their own story in here, and this is like unlimited. You can make your own scenarios. And what they do is just super simple. They just override campaign entries, kind of like how the prologue did. So right here, instead of reading 1.45, 1.46, 1.48, when we're told to read those on printed cards, we will read them from here instead. And they'll override like how things progress, how things happen. But other than that, any other come into play campaign entries, you read them in the normal book. Because they do just set the stage and you're still in the same world and everything. So yeah. So I'm just going to play this because I don't want to play a whole campaign solo. I prefer playing it 2-player. The game is definitely like playing some multiplayer and some solo. It's like, yeah, this game is definitely, at least with just the core set alone, I can see in expansions them adding stuff to make like more options solo. But yeah, it's definitely a cooperative. Cooperative was where the game sings, which is applicable to all the LCGs, right? Like Lord of the Rings, Marvel Champions sort of is the one that I could say is the exception. And then Arkham Horror, the living card game, like I've played all of them solo, but when you have like 2, 3, and 4 decks at the table and they're synergizing and they're covering weaknesses and you get to play with some cards in the set that like otherwise you would never even touch. Man, I love it. I love it. That's the way to play these games. But today we're going to play solo. We'll try it out. But yeah, just so you know, I don't prefer my LCG solo. I have a way better time playing with other people. But yeah, just FYI, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Doesn't mean it's not still fun though. Still fun. Kanji, what's up? Yogi's here. So fan-made scenarios win? Yeah, there's probably already fan-made scenarios. I haven't dug deep enough, but there are 2 of these one-day missions on here. I've only played this missing persons one with Mel. So today we're going to try solo. You guys can help me decide. There's some choices. We can do some polls, figure out where to go. I don't know. Do whatever, man. I can make my Cthulhu Cultist Underground Slave Market evil version of the game. Oh God. I think that already exists, Yogi. I think that already exists. Let's keep this game positive, natural, all that stuff. Okay. It's not tainted. Yeah. I'm sure eventually we'll get to a point where all of a sudden, like, we walk up and there's a wolf and he's got like Cthulhu tentacles coming out of his mouth, and you know, we found like a radiated area, and then all of a sudden we're in like Fallout, you know, with some Arkham themed stuff on it. I'm sure that could happen in this game. I don't know. I could see them adding expansions that do that kind of stuff too, but I hope they don't get too far away from the stuff that they have right now. It's like, it's nice. It's refreshing. Might not sell a bajillion copies, you know, but I like it. It's definitely stands out. It's different. I don't know. But yeah, anyways. Okay. So let's read some story, I guess. While Earthborne Rangers was designed to be played as an ongoing campaign with a branching story told across many play sessions or days. Days is a play session, right? It was also designed to be flexible. What was it? Let me see how flexible it is. Let me yeah, cards are pretty flexible. Yeah. Okay. The one-day missions allow you to play Earthborne Rangers in a different way. As a standalone adventure, the following rules guide you in setting up and playing a short story of Earthborne Rangers designed to be completed in a single sitting. Each of the following missions contains a small number of replacement entries for those found in the Lure of the Valley campaign. If a card prompts you to read a campaign guide entry while playing a one-day mission, first check for a replacement entry in the mission drop-down menu. Read the entry found there in place of the standard entry. For any other entry, simply read, which I already all explained from the regular campaign guide. I didn't realize this was all right here, or I would have just read this to you guys. But anyways, each one-day mission also has an entry to read at the end of the day if you're unable to successfully complete your mission. which I'm preparing myself mentally for. If your day ends for any reason other than successfully completing your mission, read the end of day entry in the mission drop-down menu. So that's right here. I'm not going to click. I don't want to know. Hopefully we never click that one. So getting started, before you begin a one-day mission, each player must build a ranger deck. This is how I learned about the pre-made decks when we were learning the game. You can build your own deck following the rules on page 32, or you can assemble from the pre-made. I'm not using a pre-made one. I guess I could have and tested out if it works out. It probably does. I'm sure they built this mission with that in mind. But I went and grabbed a solo deck online just to try some different stuff out. I don't know. And it's a shaper deck, so it's for more advanced players. So warning, I don't think I'm a more advanced player, but we'll try to figure it out. All right. At least we get to see another specialty or whatever that we've not played with on stream yet, which is cool. So missing person, Ren Cobo, hasn't arrived for his regular appearance at the market. The Rangers will have to track him down and get him to safety. So it says, start missing person mission. Okay, click. Larry, I don't know if that the au naturel thing works with YouTube's terms of service. I'll have to look into that though. Maybe. Yes, I'm playing the nature wizard. Yes, the like environmental sci-fi wizards. All right, here we go. Ready? We're getting into it. Missing person. The choppy waters of the Silverfin rhythmically slap against your canoe's dullwood prow. You peer through the rain as you scan the banks of the river for any sign of Ren Cobo or his signature hover sled. It's been a week since the Mississippian was supposed to make an appearance at his market west of Spire, and folks are starting to worry. Yesterday, one of the fisher folks found a small box washed up on the Silverfin banks a bit south of White Sky and brought it to the Rangers. Ren Cobo isn't the only one to use those boxes, of that make, but it is the best sign you've had so far. So Lynn Mira lent one of her canoes to aid you in a fast search along the river. So this is kind of cool. You actually gain the Dullwood Canoe reward card. So this is a card I'm assuming you may be finding in the campaign at some point. They're just using it here to kind of like add some theme and spice it up. I like it. I like it. Let me just find that. So I guess spoilers. Sorry. If you plan on playing the campaign, you don't want to know any reward cards. Spoilers. Number 13 of 31. Spoiled. I ruined your game for you. Deal with it. All right. So it says one ranger may immediately add it to their deck, removing 2 cards of their choice if they do. Here's the problem. I went and built a deck off that BGG post, which has every single card that has a purpose. And now I'm going to mess up that all that work by taking 2 cards out. Yeah. But here's also the problem. This is a setup card. And in this game, I believe setup is the first step before you shuffle up and do your mulligan and all that kind of stuff, draw your hand. You're allowed to go through your deck and grab one setup card and put it into play. Okay. This one, huge, allows you to travel on river paths. And we know, spoilers, river paths, it says vehicle required. Maybe there's other vehicles in the game. I don't know. But this is how Mel and I already knew what we needed is that canoe at some point in the story, hopefully, to be able to take shortcuts. So you couldn't travel from White Sky to Spire super fast. You would have to go like in our campaign right now, we don't have any way to travel straight through rivers. So eventually we could get some fast travel action there. I'd have to like go all the way around here to get to Spire, or like, you know, you'd have to go this way. And that's like going to take multiple days, right? Which is super thematic. And going through different types of terrain, experiencing different types of wildlife, environments, features, animals, all that kind of stuff. People, you find people roaming around. I could stop by. There's Ren Cobo's market they're talking about. Okay, from the story. Okay. So it's all cool. I get this card here that can be put into play, one copy of. But I'm also playing a deck that's a shaper. And the whole deal with shapers, if you didn't know, which I kind of know, I'm not sure if I fully know, is they need a conduit in play. They have this setup card. You build the deck around a conduit. And what you do is you spend tokens off the conduit to be able to play manifests. So they have these powerful cards. I think they're all moments. But you're not allowed to play them unless you spend a token off here. So for balance, they have like an extra cost. So they're called manifestations. And on some of the cards, it reminds you to play a manifestation, you must discard one token from a conduit. It's a really cool like little engine. And if you look here, it only comes into play with one token on it. Well, that sucks. I can only play one of like the 20 cards in my deck that need tokens. But there are ways here. This one says response. After you succeed at a traverse test, add one stride to this conduit. So there's always a way, I think, to get more tokens. And then it also has an effect. Here, you can just exhaust it and use X strides. So you can play this in your deck without needing many manifests. And you could just use those stride tokens on this one to add progress to a trail. So this whole deck is built around the trail and progressing fast and kind of running through the scenarios, like running through locations and moving really quickly. And yeah, just using these manifests and recycling cards. So I kind of need this in play. So what I'm thinking, I don't know the best way to do this. I don't know how important it is we need to travel by river in this scenario, because it does say you may take this. One ranger may take this in this standalone mission. I don't know how bad it's going to make it if we don't. Or what I do is I take this to the deck and I don't put it into play. Instead, I'll put this into play because I feel like this is more important to have into play to make my whole deck work. And this, if it comes out, it comes out. But it not being able to travel by river paths, I don't know how bad that is in this scenario. But we could try to dig and draw for this or mulligan for this maybe. Yeah. Can you search for gear with your deck? I don't know. But again, the deck list is linked down below if you're interested to read more about all the cards in it and explanations why they're there. But I'm not sure. I think I will take out... I think I'll take out one of... maybe one of these. And one of these. I think. And I'll put these in. Yeah. Okay, I'll modify the deck like so. I'll just take out these two cards. I don't know if they're the right cards to take out, but it's just what I'm going to take out. Okay. We'll try. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And then I get to start with this in play. Okay. And I remove the two cards. It says perform the first 4 steps of setup on page 10 of the rulebook, then return here for the remainder of setup. Okay, so first 4 steps, I'm pretty sure is like shuffle and draw your mulligan and all that business. 6. But hell, I don't mind checking. We can double check. Which is good for teaching to use this, right? It like walks the player, go through here, then tells you more. So we need to set up play areas. I've done that. Draw starting hand, we're doing that. Elect the lead ranger, that might take a while. And then we need to shuffle the challenge deck, which I'll do. And that's it. Okay, I can do that right now, actually. Yeah, the deck is very strong. Like, we'll probably crush it if I can drive it properly and see the right puzzle pieces of the card, because it's a little combo-y, but it looks cool. But again, it's built to play like the whole campaign solo and like upgrade cards, and even describes behind some spoiler tags, some reward cards that they've taken into the deck to play through the campaign, which is kind of cool. I haven't looked at that because I don't care, but I don't want to spoil anything for my campaign. But that's kind of cool. So yeah, if you're trying to play this game solo, you're interested in solo, go check that out, you know. And yeah, it's definitely soloable according to these guys in there. All right, let's check out our mulligan. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Oh, I got the canoe. Okay, we'll keep that. We'll keep that just in case. Because again, I don't know if we need it for sure, but why not, right? Why not? Oh, we got we got our other staff, so we could have gone either way, it looks like. But I'm gonna throw all this away. I'm gonna throw all this away. Yeah. Except for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What I'm looking for is boots. There's some nice boots in here that'll create a card draw engine, which is my jam. And yeah, if I get those boots, me likey the deck better. And then the role I'm playing with is right here, the Prodigy of the Floating Tower, which you can exhaust to choose a manifestation in your discard, add it to your hand. I like it. Recursion, good stuff. It's always dangerous when you've got recursion in a card game. But again, it's co-op, so we're okay. What am I doing? This goes here. Okay. Let's see what we get. Passionate, Eagle-Eye. There's the boots. What am I talking about? Iron wool boots. Unique. After you play a moment, soothe one fatigue. Me likey. So I got a couple cards I can set up into play if I need to. Again, I'm not sure, but I probably will just set this up just in case. Not just for the traveling on river paths, but it also has this. While your ranger token is on this vehicle, so you can get in it, which is cool. All of the water features are based on their presence are treated as one lower, but non-water are featured as one higher. So I'm assuming if we're at a location that has lots of water features, we hop in this canoe, this will help us get past them. But I think the deck is built well enough that we don't need to rely on this part of it. I'm just more worried about the traveling on river paths. Yogi has been a member for 14 months. Totally broken wizard deck. Great. Excellent. I'm down. Don't worry, we're just playing a standalone scenario. So even if it's broken, it doesn't affect our campaign in any way, all right? It'll still be exciting, I swear. All right, so on this, you can do a fitness test to board it. Board the boat to move your ranger token in this vehicle or return it to your role. So that's how you get in or out of the boat. So thematically, super cool. I hope we find this in our campaign and we can use it to like travel around easier and stuff like that. Seems fun. Or deal with like bad water features and stuff. Seems really neat. Like I think I'd put this in Mel's deck, right? If she got it, and you could just take like one copy. Maybe you need it, maybe you don't. I don't know. But yeah. So that they gave it to us in this scenario for a reason, I'm sure. Probably helps. I don't know for sure. But we'll see. Even the canoe looks a bit broken. It's all broken. But again, it's a cooperative / solo game, so broken cards are fun, and it's all good. If it was a competitive card game, I'd be complaining, and I would be calling out nerfs, and I'd try to find the broken deck, bring it to a tournament, it would matter. But right now, this doesn't matter. But yeah. The rain has been relentless, and the river has been swelling in recent days. You could stay here, so everyone pay attention. We're about to get to a choice. So all we're going on, I'm letting you go on is story here, okay? Story, that's it. Here. Let's make sure we're all, yeah, we can zoom in that far, right? No, maybe not. I think we need to see the sidebar. All right. The rain has been relentless, and the river has been swelling in recent days. Remember, we're looking for Ren Cobo. He's missing. You could stay here and search where the box was found, but assuming he was taken by river, Ren Cobo could be anywhere along its length. The river splits around the island that holds Spire, which we just looked at on the map. Given the number of people in the area, surely someone there spotted something. Otherwise, if he made it past Spire, he's most likely washed up in the alluvial ruins with all the rivers detritus, if I'm saying that right. Either would be a good place to start, as would right here. So we can search currently where we are, where he went missing, check this box, find out more, ask some people things, I don't know. So we could stay at White Sky to search, okay? Here. Let's start the little poll going here. I'll type in the options. stay at White Sky. Okay, close your eyes. I know there's a plugin. Who is it? Pontus or someone has a plugin that will hide these things from you. We could go to Spire, or we can go to the alluvial ruins. Okay, I'm going to scroll back up. Whoops. I'm going to scroll back up so you can't see. I'll read them to you. Here, I'll do this. I'll do this. Go to Spire or the alluvial ruins. I'll give you all the info too before I put the poll there. Okay. So we're starting in White Sky. Here's the river. We could go to Spire, but they think he probably washed all the way down here. All the way down here to the alluvial ruins. Like, didn't even stop here at the Stonewater Bridge. He went right under it, I guess. Makes sense. So we could check in White Sky, like he went missing. Let's check this box. It also says we could go to Spire and ask somebody if they seen him drift by. Okay. Or we could go all the way to the alluvial ruins to search through the detritus. Again, I don't know. So I put the poll in the live chat. You can vote. Do we stay here and search? Do we go here and see if we talk to some people, see if they saw him, a guy float by, just like floating down the river, and you know he didn't show up for work today. Did you see anyone float by? We're basically playing a true crime scenario here, right? So Yogi, we're basically playing detectives. Okay, this is like, you know, Cthulhu probably did steal him. That's what's going to happen. So you'll get your Arkham Horror, I'm sure. So we get to play some Arkham Horror here. All right, and then the alluvial ruins where he could have ended up. So where do we want to go first? The game is letting us pick a place and go there. I don't know if we don't find him. I bet that's why we got the canoe. So we then can travel quicker to go to the right place if you guys pick wrong. I would guess. So I can blame it all on you guys if we need a search. But thankfully I found the canoe. So if you guys are horrible and you pick the wrong place with your detective skills, it's not my fault. I can then travel with the canoe. Detritus? Detroit dust? What? I don't know what you're saying. Anyways, all right. Marav says, not to be a buzzkill, but are we sure he survived? Yeah, we could be just looking for a dead body. That's fine. Yeah. And then the second half will turn into a crime where we're trying to find the murderer, right? Is that how that works? Or if it looks like no foul play was happened, then we need to like kind of find the evidence to find what happened. And then the second day one mission is like a whole court scenario where we, you know, have to go through court and deal with the suspects and, you know, like, or the person we're charging and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Anyways, did you try calling mobile? Edgar says, obviously the farthest one. Well, then vote the farthest one. Okay, vote for the, what is it? Alluvial ruins then. Yep. We got boots, we got a canoe. So we can travel if we need to, if it's not the right place, I guess. And then, yeah. And then I got a bunch of attribute cards. Oh, and an eagle eye. Ooh, look at this card I got. Scout 3 path cards and draw a path card. Yum. Yeah, so we can pick if we're digging in the path deck to find stuff faster. That's great. Okay, I'm closing the poll. Thank you everyone that voted. No thank you to everyone that didn't vote. Jerks. We could travel really fast and then get swarmed by obstacles and predators. Yep. 50% voted for the alluvial ruins. 40% was go to Spire. And only 10 wanted to stay at White Sky. Yeah, I don't know about staying here. Unless staying here is a way to find out which one of the other two is 100% the place to go. That's what I could see maybe happens. I don't know. Martin, I'm not sure. I think when I find it, just pay attention to our campaign playthrough. I'll eventually try that plugin out. It's in our producer Discord, I think Mel said. But yeah, I'll test it out on stream one time, and then we'll see once it's like fully ready or whatever. But yeah, just stay tuned. I shouldn't have said anything because it's not me making it, and it might not get finalized. Like, I don't know, but yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But I just remembered when I opened up the campaign log, I was like, oh yeah, duh, I forgot to do that. I should have tried it out. Okay. So we're alluvial ruins. I'm just going to bring it up here. So we're going to head down the alluvial ruins to search through the detritus. You paddled downriver for the better part of a day, letting the current do most of the work, as you steer to avoid the occasional toxin eater looming out of the mist. Finally, the current slows as the river widens into a massive alluvial fan. The trunks of the dead trees and scattered ruins of ancient structures dot the field of detritus, washed here by the silverfin. It doesn't take you long to spot some signs of Ren Cobo. Not only do you find several boxes, but you also notice a torn piece of his poncho, tied hastily to a branch as a sign. Clearly, he knew he was in trouble and knew someone would come looking for him. Hopefully, all the other signs will be this easy to find. Good job, guys. Oh, it's a Chrome extension. Yeah, okay. All right. Put the alluvial ruins location card and the downpour weather card into play in the surroundings. Alluvial ruins, which downpour weather card. Downpour weather card comes with 4 rain tokens. Inclement weather. When the sun comes, it discard 1 rain from this card. Each ranger suffers 1 fatigue. If there is no rain remaining, flip the card. Okay, we'll do the setup on this in a minute. But it is a location, ruin, and a trail. Cool. Shuffle the grassland. Oh, wow. Okay, we'll do all that in a minute. All right. Put the alluvial ruins location into play and the downpour weather card into play in the surroundings. Continue reading. Okay. Gain the Search Ren Cobo mission. Put its card into play in the surroundings. And see, here's the problem. So it doesn't tell you where you get Ren Cobo from, I don't think, here. Hopefully they'll add that in the future. Because, yeah, it took us a while to dig through all of the cards in the box, trying to find where Ren Cobo was. Pro tip, he's in the Valley set. He's in the Valley set, just FYI, for anyone looking. So I know that from playing this, a few weeks back. But yeah. Ren Cobo, the merchant. He's a being, he's a human, he's a villager. So I'm going to take him face down, put him behind search. So for those that don't know, search mission, I think we have one of these ongoing right now in our campaign. You're following the trail of a missing local. If your current location is not a ranger station, which it's not, remind me when a feature comes into play, place 2 trail tokens on it. This is very important. Please don't let me forget this. Because if you forget this, it's going to make it a lot harder. When a card with the trail token on it is cleared, doesn't matter how, place those tokens on this card. And on this card to complete it, we need to have 4 times ranger or more trail tokens on the mission. So I need at least 4 on there. And once I have 4 or more on there, it completes right away. Okay. That's what we're trying to do right now. But it also has these little problems here when you draw challenge effects. This one's when the sun comes out, they must have come this way. Move 1 trail token from a feature to another feature. So if you have a really hard feature you're trying to clear, or you can put all the tokens on 1 feature you can easily clear to get more tokens on this card at like less effort, basically, I think. The mountain says the trail goes cold. It'll actually remove a trail token from a feature in play. So if you try to build up tokens and leave them in play too long, they could start disappearing, which is cool. Or if you get the crest, the urgency of the task weighs on you, you'll be suffering fatigue. So we have a timer, and the timer is kind of sped up a little bit while we're searching, so the pressure is on. Hopefully we found the right place. According to the story, we're good. I'm going to put Ren Cobo behind here, and that is our current mission. Okay, got it, got it. It says create the path deck by shuffling together the river set and the appropriate cards for your chosen location. Oh, yeah, and we'll need the valley set because we're just looking at the map, we know this is not a pivotal location. This yellow one is a pivotal. This is not pivotal. So we're just going to have 3 random cards from the valley set shuffled in. So we could run into anybody out here. Nope, that's not the valley set. I already... Oh, there it is, sorry. I still have it from looking for Ren Cobo. So let's just give the valley set a little shuffle. And we're going to take 3 random cards from here. We're going to throw this back in. And then we need, what is it, the river? A river set. Oh, Lakeshore. River. 12 cards in the river set. The river. Okay, so it has its own wildlife and stuff. Then it says perform all the initial setup by performing the setup steps on the back of the location card and placing tokens on all cards that need them. And that's it. We're ready to start playing pretty much. So the search, so how it works, Steve, is there's a bunch of like generic missions that come in this game that can be attached to anybody. So you could be searching, you could be rescuing, you could be, we have one going on in our campaign right now that's like lure, and it just gets attached to like a named predator. It's not specific to any card, you just attach the card to it. That's what's in brackets. So you could be playing the campaign and you might have to search, like you're a ranger, that's your job. Sometimes you've got to search for missing people lost in the woods. But in your campaign, you could search for a few different people that maybe I search for completely different people in my campaign. That's what this is, kind of flexible. So yeah, this is not specific to Ren. We're actually in our campaign, I think we have a search for a totally different person that we're working on right now. Or we haven't even started working on, really, we just got it. But yeah, it's not Ren. For sure it's not Ren. So they just get attached to the back. So if you find them, I guess he's alive, he's there, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Depends on the entry, what it says, I guess. Yeah. Oh, I see your questions answered there. Nice, nice. Yeah. Yeah, I got to remember, not all of you guys have been watching our campaign, so a lot of this stuff we've already seen in the campaign, but this was definitely a good thing to play before we started playing the campaign. It helped us see some of these like basic kind of concepts that come up early in the campaign to get us going and make sure we knew what we're doing. Dan, hello. Keith, what's up? Hello, hello, come on in, come on in. Yeah, if you want to see more of how this game works from the beginning of a campaign, like with a more basic mission, check out our first episode in the playlist, link down below, of our campaign. I explain all how the game works, and you see the game kind of slowly ease us into it. It's actually 2 episodes, so you'll even get less spoilers if you just watch like a bit of the first one kind of idea. But it is a game that could be full of spoilery stuff. Keith, thank you for gifting a membership to the channel. Thank you. Raw just got gifted a membership. Nice, nice. Thank you so much for the generosity. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're very kind, Keith. Thank you. Yeah, Minion says, makes sense to practice with a low stakes mission like finding a missing person before getting into the serious campaign to be able to deliver those biscuits. Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly. People need those biscuits, all right? This Ren guy got himself lost on his own, okay? This is not as important as saving this loser versus getting people those delicious biscuits who are working hard out there and could use the extra sustenance, okay? Sustenance, all right? So yes, get your priorities straight. Delivering biscuits is definitely more important than finding this dumbass, okay? Anyways, all right. Okay, so let's read 36 in the campaign guide. For the alluvial ruins. On the plain north of Tumbledown, the Silverfin gathers its tributaries for the final descent over the falls into the Verdessa. There you find a jumbled mix of ruined buildings, huge boulders, and massive chunks of masonry. You recognize the masonry as some material that made up the great dam that collapsed and left the fractured wall to the north. For here is the debris left by the cataclysmic flood caused by that collapse. The ruins of the lost Estian civilization. Okay, so we read that due to this. And now we shuffle the grassland, lakeshore, old growth sets together and set them next to the path deck. This is the detritus deck. Detritus deck. And then we'll need to draw one card from the detritus deck. Okay. Grasslands. Grasslands. Lakeshore, was that one? Yep. Lakeshore. Old growth. Come on. Get out here. And grasslands. Whoa, that's a lot of cards, Batman. So we're shuffling all these decks together to make a second deck. What the heck, man? I guess this is their way of not diluting the deck when they hide things in there. That makes sense. But still putting more stuff in your way and giving you trouble. They just make a separate deck. Okay. Interesting choice. So since all the little environments come together here, I guess we get a whole bunch of different things. All right. So we'll draw one card from the detritus deck. And we get an Artelope, a being, a prey, and a mammal. If there's an active card with 2 or more presents, shuffle this being into the path deck, draw a path card. Oh, can go back? So it comes out of this deck, but it could go into this deck. Ooh, interesting. An active card with 2 or more presents, okay. If there's an active predator, yep, it'll bite this guy, okay. If there's 1 or more damage on this being, exhaust each ready Artelope to add 1 damage to each being, and each ranger suffers 1 injury? So if this guy gets like poked, he gets bit by a spider, this guy's gonna freaking run around and start stabbing everyone with his antlers. That's what's happening. They freak out. They freak out. Jeez. Okay. So this guy is in my little ready area here, within reach. And there's the arts. Actually, let's do it on this card since so much green. If you're interacting with the water feature, you see something from upriver, place the top card of the detritus deck on top of the path deck. Oh. Okay. So that could make it hard. But again, we just need features. We're not at a ranger station. We just need features to come into play. This is not a feature, unfortunately. That would have been nice to draw one. I'm sure there's features in here, and I'm sure there's features here. And then we place trail tokens on them. Then we just got to work on clearing those features to get 4 trail tokens on here, or yeah, 4 trail tokens on here to complete this side mission. And yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay. So I put the boat in place still? Maybe. Maybe not. Like this deck is about traveling. Like, do I put a bunch of tokens on here like the deck description tells me to, so I'm ready to travel whenever I need to? Except for obstacles in the way? Or do I not care right now? I don't know. I don't really have... I guess I should just play my boots, right? Oh yeah, I need to draw a path card still. Yeah. Draw on a path card. All right, Strong Current. Oh, we got a feature. All right, perfect. That art is cool. So its presence is X. X is equal to the number of water features in play. Okay, so it gets worse over time. So right now it's 0, right? Oh no, it's 1. It's always 1 because it counts itself. It says not other. It's just number of water features, period. Yeah, so it's always at least 1. Okay. Choose the card along the way with the highest presence and move it within reach. If it's this card, it fatigues you. Ah, that's fantastic. Glad to hear it. Okay. So we're going to put 2 tokens on here. These are trail tokens, okay? Due to our search mission. 2 out of the 4 we need are right there staring at us. Hopefully they don't disappear and we can get them off here. And I think I should really prioritize that before we do other challenges. But I think I'm okay to play cards first. Which I will do, right? I'm going to play my boots. Right? What are we talking about? I'll spend a yellow. Put that into play. So after I play a moment, I'll get to soothe the fatigue, but I don't have any fatigue yet. I can get some fatigue on purpose by ignoring this jerky to go right after this guy. Oh yeah, I want to traverse, right? I want to traverse to build up tokens on here. So traversing this would be good. Right? Yeah, let's do that. So I need to clear this with 4 presence. It's not a trail though. Not a trail. So I could... how do we do this? What's the best way? I don't really have, like, I don't want to spend this on there, but I could. But I kind of want to put this in play just in case. Trail markers, I don't have in my hand, no. But yeah, putting it on that card would be great, but it's okay. I don't want to dig for it, really. Let's just do a basic... I don't know. Or do I just try to connect with this guy? I have like little hearts and stuff. Oh, yeah, I can use this. I forgot. I have versatile in hand. I can take a fatigue to get any icon on here I need. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Okay. So I'm going to interact with this card, which will cause me a fatigue right here. I'm doing this on purpose. I want fatigue for this. But I don't have... Yeah, I'll play a moment in a second. In a moment, I'll play a moment. All right, relax. Okay. Then... I'm going to do a test here, I think. Do I just do it all? Probably, right? Yeah. I'm just going to do it all. And I'll suffer fatigue to make this have a compass symbol. So I'm doing a traverse test on this, right? Of 4 against 1. Oh, -2. Oh, that's rough. Oh, that hurts. Okay. So we'll put 2 progress on there. Oh, this is interesting. This guy's gonna run away. Okay, so I discard because of the sun. Because of the sun, we get rid of a rain token. And I suffer a fatigue. This is all going great. I'll suffer fatigue. Move 1 trail token from a feature to another feature. I only have 1 feature, so that's not happening. This says, choose a card along the way with the highest presence and move it within reach. Okay. If it's this card, it fatigues me. Oh yeah. Okay, that's awesome. This one, if there is an active card with 2 or more presence, this one, shuffle this being into the path deck, and then draw a path card. So this guy could come right back. This is weird. Is it another fatigue for the antelope? I don't know. I'm not sure. I took the fatigue. You have to take the fatigue for the antelope right away, like before even doing the test, which I did. Yeah, you don't do the antelope fatigue after, but okay. Let's give it a little cut. There, and there. Uh-oh. I'll put this one in the middle. All right. It's a toxin eater. Being prey biomeld. If this guy gets cleared from hurt, he hurts. He also discards presence from active water features to heal. Okay. 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 What I'm going to do, I can't traverse this anymore. Oh yeah, after you succeed at a traverse test, I need to add a token to our staff of the Wanderer. So I have 2 tokens on my conduit, which I could exhaust, use both of them to get rid of this. I'm just worried if I do more tests, these will start disappearing, and I don't want them to disappear. But then I won't have any tokens here to play those manifestation cards, but I don't even have any in hand. So let's do this. I'm going to play Eagle Eye for 1 awareness. This will let me scout 3 path cards and draw a path card. Okay. So I spent 1 awareness. I'm playing a moment. This will allow me to soothe the fatigue for another Eagle Eye. I'm going to scout 1, 2, 3. So I have a waiting Ursus bear. I have a silverfin carp fishy, which this fish appears on 2 cards, it seems. And a strong current water feature. I'm going to take the water feature. The only problem is it makes these both are harder. So I think I'm going to do this. And this goes here. And these guys, I'm going to put the fish on top, the bear on the bottom. Yeah. So I'll pretend I put this on top, this on top. Yeah. So I'll do like this, and then I draw a path card, this, right? Yeah. Boom. Okay. So we know the fish is next, which is fine. Okay, when this comes into play, it's going to get 2 trail tokens. And then this, I'm going to exhaust here to use X strides to add X progress to a trail. So I'm discarding 2 strides to add 2 progress to here. That will clear this one with its 4. When it clears, I'm going to add these 2 tokens to our mission. So 2 trail tokens, and this is gone. Okay. Water feature was 1 presence, not 2. Was 1 presence, not 2. Not sure what you mean. So now this one's back to 1 presence because the other one's gone, but they were 2 for a minute there. Okay. Connecting. I don't know if I want to do anything else, actually. Talk about your draw. You shuffle the deer prematurely. Did I say progress or presence? Maybe I said it wrong. Shuffle the deer prematurely. Okay, I see. I thought it was progress, not presence. So this guy should still be here. This guy's not here, right? So here's what I can do. I'll put those cards back where they were. I'll shuffle this one in. If there's an active card with 2 or more presence. Yeah, see, I was thinking it was progress. So when this, the other location had 2 of these, I was thinking progress, not presence. I confuse those two myself sometimes. Yeah, progress and presence are 2 different things. I know this, but I don't remember it sometimes. Okay, so I'll shuffle the deck. I'll put that thing back in there. And then after I search, we'll say I got this, this, and whatever. Carp on the top, bear on the bottom. So when that came here, did that change anything? No, I did all that right. I still removed. I added this. That wouldn't have changed anything. Yeah, I think we're good, right? I think we're good. Dan, you never make mistakes when you play games and have to rewind? Yep. Yep. I'm sure you don't. I'm sure you don't. All right. Okay. Let's go. Trying to think, is anything would have been different? I don't think so, right? Because I still could have put this on there. That wouldn't have. I didn't do another test for this guy to check that, right? All right. So based on the situation we have right now, I could play this, which I will do. I'm gonna play Eagle Eye. Yeah, sure. And I'll scout 3 path cards, so I get to soothe another fatigue. So I found a reverb locket. Then I'm gonna scout 1, 2, 3 off the deck. When you play gear, oh yeah, this one let me play moments from this card and not lose them right away. We've seen Mel play this one, right? So we got a fish, we got a bear, and we got Calypso, but not a feature, but that's okay. As long as we don't lose the trail off here, we're okay. What does she do for us? I don't know. She's friendly. She could get bit, though. She could get bit. Oh, add a presence to a path card. Yeah, I'm definitely taking her, right? Unless I want the fish still on top. Or I could take the fish into play. And the fish I could soothe fatigue from. But I could have the fish come in after, right? Yeah. So I'll do it like this. I'll do it like this. I'll put that there. Bear on the bottom. Okay. Then I'll draw this one. Whoa. She comes into play within reach. I have to read 85 from the guide. Enters play, go to 85.1. You come across Calypso in the middle of a field as she is teaching something to Cal Ivor. She waves you over. I've just been discussing some lessons with Cal, she says. Care to sit in? So I can clear Calypso with progress to learn from the Wise Ranger. I'm okay about that. I'll just keep her around for a friendly person to get bitten, I guess. You know? It's fine to rewind. It's a new system. It is fine to rewind in any game you want, especially if you purchase the game, because you bought that paper and that plastic and that cardboard, and you can do with it whatever you want. Just a FYI. You can do whatever you want. Unless you're doing it at a tournament, don't do that because you could get in trouble and get disqualified, okay? So once new information is discovered, don't change what happened, okay? Call a judge before you ever decide to even try. But if you're sitting in your kitchen table and you're playing with a game, you do whatever you want. Especially when time is limited and with so many games and so little time, you can't play everything perfect all the time or have another chance to replay it again. So rewinding and correcting things in possibly the only time you ever play that game, totally okay. That's the way my stance is on it now. Before I try to take it way more serious, but it's like, I'm probably never playing this mission again. I'll never stream it. I don't care, right? So I'll just kind of try to do as correct as I can and make it as correct a playthrough. Because it does bug me later when I play and I found out I messed up something big that made either the difficulty way too high or way too low and not as intended by the designer. But that's just me. So if I can correct some of those and kind of make it even as best I can, but you can't catch everything. You can't catch everything. But that's what I have you guys here for. Yeah, I think they didn't use the term threat, Edward, because they try to keep it more like not everything is threatening. Some things just need attention. Or they're there and like you can't ignore them, kind of. I don't know, it's weird. But I guess they didn't want to make plants and animals all be threatening to you. Because not everything is like hostile. If that makes sense, I don't know. I think that's what they're trying to do. But I'm sure during playtesting they use like all the terminology we're used to. And then they were like, you know what, for theme purposes, we need to change. Okay. All right, so where are we? We got her into play. Anything else I want to do here? I don't think I want to connect at all. I could play this. I might as well, right? I'll play this for one focus. When you play this gear, attach a moment from it to your from your hand. And it's also going to have 2 echoes on it. And oh, I don't have a moment. I used them all already. Derp a derp. I'll hold that. I'll hold that. My bad. I forgot I played them all already. I could roll back and say I put that on it, but it's okay. I'll probably find another one. I think I'm gonna just rest then. I think I could try to connect with her. Could connect with this. I think I'm okay though. I'll just rest. Rest. So then I'll refresh. Refresh. I always like want to do more, but sometimes it's not good to do that. So then start throwing tests in and having the world start messing around with itself. Let's just keep things calm, all right? Everyone relax. Everyone relax. I'm going to draw a ranger card. Trail markers. Attached to a location or feature, that attached card gains the trail trait, which this could use the trail trait, this one here, but this one's already a trail. But I could attach on location because it says response. When one or more progress is added to the attached trail, increase the number of progress by 1. Okay. Half card. Oh no, it's a fish. Being, prey, fish, food. Oh, he's food all right. So a fitness test plus a... That's like conflict or something. That's how I'm kind of remember. Yes, conflict. I picture like 2 things joining together, that attribute icon. So to snatch, you need 2 to pass it. You can snatch the fish from the water to add 2 harm to this being to soothe 3 fatigue. If you fail, move this being. So you like try to catch it and it slips out of your hand and runs away. If there's an active predator exhausted, add harm to this being equal to that predator's presence. So yeah. Cool. All right. Shouldn't you reshuffle the deck with that Sunshine reshuffle card? Oh yes, thank you. Yep. I forgot that part. Yep, long time ago. Hasn't changed anything, but yes. I probably would have caught that when I went to draw another one. I saw it and was like, no, I need to resolve all these suns first, and there was like a whole bunch, and then I forgot to go back and do that. But yes, 100%. Nice catch, Kenji, nice catch, yeah. Yeah, because always have to have that chance of getting that -2. That fitness test that I'll hopefully don't draw right now if I'm going to try to place progress somewhere. Okay. I'm going to play this one attachment to here. So it's now a trail. And if I put progress here, it'll get an extra one. I am going to... You know what? I'll probably just use this for the symbol. I don't think I care to play it right now. Actually, the canoe... I'll keep the canoe in hand, though, because maybe we do need to put that into play, and we'll know when we need to travel, right? All right. Let's do this. I'm going to do a test on this one. I'll take 1 fatigue right now because I'm interacting with a card along the way that's past these in reach. I don't need to take this 2 because she's friendly. I'll put this in for 1, 2, 3 against 1 with my traverse test. +1. So I didn't need this attachment, but that's okay. All right, so let's resolve the test. We have 4 effort. So we're gonna place 4 progress on here. That will clear it instantly. That puts these trail tokens on here. So we have 4, which will complete that mission in a second. Let me just finish cleaning up this stuff. Okay, this trail marker's gone. We're going to resolve this right now, and then we'll go back to resolving this. So we have 4 or more trail tokens on the mission. So I'm going to remove those for now. And then we're going to read 145. But remember, 145 is overridden with our 1-day mission. Which, how do we find that again? Oh, there it is. Yeah, the strong current is now trail. All right, so we're going to 145, right? Yeah. So we're going to go to the missing person 145, not the regular 145 in the campaign guide. So you push through some particularly dense brush to discover a clearing full of animals. They don't notice you as they graze on the contents of an overturned hover sled, Ren Cobo's overturned hover sled. You quickly look around and spot the merchant hiding behind a boulder. He locks eyes with you and makes an empathetic no gesture. He appears to be frightened, but of what, you're not sure. Certainly, he can't be afraid of a few herbivores. Big chicken. Oh, Rangers choose. Oh, okay. I'm going to do a poll for this one. And I'm going to hide it, and I'll just tell you, I'll read and tell you. All right, yeah. Yeah. So I'll try not to look at what it says, but I mean, I can't help it right now. Okay. Enter the clearing and scare off the wildlife. Okay. Enter clearing, scare off wildlife. Yeah, that fits. Okay. What else we got? Attempt to check on Ren Cobo without spooking the wildlife. Okay. Ooh. Attempt to not spook wildlife. Is there more? No, that's it. Okay, those are our two options. I'm going to put a poll in the chat. You guys can vote. Which option do we do? Do we do option A, enter the clearing and scare off the wildlife surrounding Ren Cobo? Or, so basically rush in, it sounds like, or attempt to check on Ren Cobo without spooking the wildlife. So do we play a stealth mission? Feel free to vote while I take a drink. Yeah, I need to add the token. I still need to resolve this. I still have more to do related to that test. But as soon as you complete a mission, you're supposed to like stop and resolve it after you're done resolving the current card, I think. I don't think you continue on this yet. I think it interrupts that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I remember reading that. Like missions like happen like right away kind of thing. Because it could change, right? Like if I start resolving this mountain, it could like mess with the possibility of this even being completed, and that would be like kind of broken. But yeah. Yeah, he's waving at us. No. So yeah. But yeah, I can add the token on here. The response after you succeed at a traverse test. Yeah, I can do that while we're waiting for the poll. Gives you guys some time to vote. Boom. End the poll. Yeah. All right. So it says attempt not to spook the wildlife is 93%. Ooh, okay. Thank you for voting. Okay. All right. Attempt not. So I'll scroll down so we don't see the other one. Okay. You sneak carefully around the grazers and reach Ren Cobo. You ask him why he's hiding, and he points calmly towards the sky. Umbra, he hisses. She swooped down and overturned my sled, and I've been hiding here ever since. I'd run, but a Messapian never abandons his merchandise. You tell him you can keep him safe, but he'll need to leave his sled behind for now. You need to reach a ranger station as quickly as possible. Each ranger searches the path deck for the next prey and puts it into play. Oh. If you're playing with only one ranger, hey, search for 2 prey instead. Hey, what's that all about? Then search the valley set for Umbra and shuffle her into the path deck. Okay, hold on. Let's do all this. Slow down. We need to do this in order. Okay. Next prey in the path deck. Nope. Prey. We got a waiting Ursus. I need to do 2. It says with only one ranger, we do 2. Oh, that's not a prey. That's a predator. Toxin Eater. Yeah, prey. Prey. Different P word. Prey. Rapids. No. Fish. Okay. So that's our 2 prey. Okay, so because we searched, I need to shuffle the path deck, but I need to put Umbra in there and shuffle it anyway. So Umbra was from the Valley set. Oh, right here. Being Predator Avian. So we're going to read 89, it looks like. It's persistent. Oh, that's so cool. Like it's got like one of these artilopes in its claws there, it looks like. You can scare it off, the massive raptor, to places being on top of the path deck. If you fail, suffer an injury. 3 presence. Look at this. 4 harm or 6 progress per ranger. If this being is along the way, move it within reach. It fatigues you. And on the crest, if this being is within reach, exhaust it, suffer an injury. Okay. So we don't need to read the 89 yet. We're going to shuffle it in, right? So I'm just going to put it there. Put this back. I keep everything straight. Okay. Shuffle her into the path deck. Yeah. So that's the bird that tipped his hoverboard over and is scaring him, and he's been sitting here all day while we're like canoeing down the river looking for him. He's just sitting here. I don't know. But then, like, how did he tie his poncho to that tree when we got here? Did that happen before or after his thing got flipped? Yeah, the game has too many P's. Is that white piece of something? What? Like the little specks that come off the cards and stuff? Yeah, this is what happens. On my tables upstairs I play on, I have like lots of black mats like this one. And that's where I also open and punch a lot of my games. And any new game, since I play like a lot of new games that are freshly punched or cards that aren't sleeved and stuff, they will leave little white pieces of paper everywhere. It's annoying. I literally have to vacuum after punching out a game, and the cheaper quality of the game, the more I have to do this. I have to actually vacuum this table and vacuum my other table off all the time because of all the like shavings off punch. You guys know from punching tokens and stuff, right? Shavings everywhere. But if you like don't punch it out on a black surface, you might not even notice how bad it is. But yeah, that's all that is like I was playing this game too, and other game that definitely has more on there. So yeah, it's detritus. Yes. So yes, Jacko, you can cancel your Amazon order for that replacement TV you just ordered. It's not your TV. It's that I play with too much cardboard on dark surfaces. So and I play with cameras that are too sharp. So you can thank HD, 4K resolution, whatever, all that stuff, for you being able to see that kind of stuff nowadays. Because if I was playing this in the 70s, you know, and broadcasting this through my coax cable, you wouldn't be able to tell all these little tiny specks. Now that you said it, I'm going to see them all, and it's going to bug me. Thanks, man. Thanks. So I'll be right back while I go get the vacuum out again. So there you go. Okay, I think I shuffled this enough. Let me give it a little cut. Hopefully Umbra is going to be at the very bottom, but I probably just cut it so Umbra's now on the top, knowing my luck. Okay. And let's continue reading. Complete the Search Ren Cobo mission. Okay, so I completed it. And gain the Rescue Ren Cobo mission. That's the other side, right? Yeah, but then put Ren Cobo into play. So we need to rescue Ren Cobo, but we're not attaching Ren to this mission. Okay, that's interesting. I thought that's what that was meant, but I guess not. So Ren Cobo we have hiding behind here, right? So we're going to put Ren into play. He's friendly, he's persistent. Add one presence to the location as Ren shares his usual routes with you. If there's an active predator, exhaust it. It'll bite him. Okay. He's basically Raiden. He's got like a Raiden hat on there. Holy, I have a bunch of stuff all up in my business. All up in my business. All right. So on the other side of search is rescue. You found the missing person. Get them back to safety as quickly as possible. So it says at the start of the day, I need to read 1.47. So I don't think that applies here because I'm definitely not starting a new day. But if we have this mission in a campaign, you're starting another session, you should read that. But I'm not going to right now. The subject of this mission gains persistent. He already has persistent. We're good. When the subject of the mission is cleared, resolve the following effects instead. So if you clear with harm, they worsen and you are forced to stop for the day. So that means we'd fail. And if we clear it with progress, this being cannot be cleared with progress. Stop wasting time, Rob, and ignore this effect. Okay. And there is arrive at a ranger station. So we need to get him back to safety. And then we'll read the overridden 1 day 1.46 entry, not the regular 1.46 entry, because there is a special one for that. Okay. So I'm going to put that as our mission. Oh yeah, what's this say? If there's no active predator, search the path deck and discard for the next predator and put it into play. So they got predators chasing us while we're trying to rescue this guy. Is that what they want to do to us? Okay. So back to after that was completed. I'll do this challenge fire off here. So no. If you're interacting with a water feature, that technically... yes, I was interacting with a water feature. So this would happen, I'm assuming still. If you're interacting with the water feature, you see something upriver, place the top card of the treatise deck on top of the path deck. If there's an active predator, exhaust it. Nope. Okay. If there's an active predator, exhaust it. Nope. Add one progress. Sorry, add one progress to a path card as Calypso lends a hand. One progress to a path card. Well, I can put it on any one of these path cards. I don't know. I'm feeling like one of these fish. But again, that will just clear it, not... I won't get the ability off of it. I can't clear this guy, so that's dumb. Maybe this thing. Yeah, I'm going to put it on this thing. It's annoying. It's also going to bother me when I'm trying to travel out of here. Okay. If there's an active predator, nope. If there's an active predator, nope. And that's it. Okay. Janet says, I have a lint brush near my table. Little white cardboard specks are nothing compared to dog fur floating in from the air that lands on the table. I know all about the dog hair now because Kyle recently got a dog. And now whenever Kyle comes over, yeah, Kyle, if you're listening, yeah, I'm going to tell you all about it this week. Yeah, where Kyle sits, there's always dog hair all around Kyle's play area after he leaves here. And I have to clean that up. And it bothers my allergies. Rough life I lead. Okay. So it says we don't read his entry, and then it says you have to get him to a ranger station. And I guess if you're playing multiplayer, we could have put him into play within reach of a ranger of our choice, but obviously that's going... Oh, and we're going to attach the rescue card to him. So we don't want to get confused, right? Who we're trying to rescue. I don't want to be confused. I might forget, and I might try to rescue this fish instead of Ren Cobo. But it's not going to happen. Okay. So we need to get to a ranger station. This is not a ranger station. So we need to travel out of here, and I have no progress on there right now. I only have one bothering me in my area. I have two up here. So where's the nearest ranger station? I wish they were marked. I don't think they are. I know Lone Tree Station is the ranger station. I know Northern Outpost is a ranger station from playing my campaign. But we're all the way down here. I'm definitely not going to try to travel up to there. So let's check Tumble Down maybe. Let's start checking locations and try to find where a ranger station is so we know where the hell we're going. Archaeological Outpost is a ranger station. Northern Outpost. I mean, let me just get all the ranger stations out. That works, right? There doesn't seem to be many. Biological Outpost is one. Crossroads Station? That sounds like it's reachable. Lone Tree Station, that's where we started, right? Okay. Lone Tree Station, way up here, not happening. Crossroads Station. Where the heck is that? Doesn't look like it's where I'm looking. Oh, Crossroads Station. So here, way up in the north, Biological Outpost. Oh, over here, Archaeological Outpost. Okay, that's closer. Northern outpost, we know that's not happening. That's way up here. And that's it, I think, unless I missed some. And we're here. So, oh, it's obviously this one. Obviously, we're just going to go that way. I see why the boat is needed, though. I see why you want the canoe. Because if you're like at this one, no, it's here, no, here, or here we could be at in the scenario, right? So if we were here and had the canoe, we could travel here, and then one more travel, and we're at the biological outpost. And if we were at Spire, we would have to travel twice. Oh no, Crossroads Station. We could just go to Crossroads Station. That's one. Or if you'd rather travel by river, you could travel twice here to get the biological outpost. So the canoe gives you like more options to get to more locations, I guess. No, I do have the canoe still in hand just in case we needed it, but I don't think we do, right? Because Aluva Ruins is right here, and we could just travel along this mountain pass and go to the archaeological outpost, which is a ranger station, unless I'm messing something up. So that's where we need to go. But first we need to get progress on here to even travel to there. And it says when you arrive at it, so I don't think we even need to do anything there. To complete the mission. But yeah, okay. I don't know. All right. So that's what we're doing. But again, we got to get out of here first. I don't even know why we're even looking. But I don't need the canoe, so I can use it actually. I think I can toss it for now. Because if we just need to get back to a ranger station, that's it, then I can use this for the symbols. Like, I don't need it really. Because I'd probably want to use it to try to complete this. I can't even do it this turn anyway, or this round. But I might draw other cards to help, but it's the only compass icons I have. All right. Now what are we doing? Let's connect. Let's connect. I'm going to try to connect with this. Yeah. Because I have connectable stuff. Oh yeah, I have this. I could take fatigue to make this a compass. But I got to wait anyway. I'm going to try to connect with this. So 2, 3. Kind of want 4. 4? I don't know, that might be dumb though. I need 5 on here to clear this thing. Then I could use this to help with this. I just need to get out of here, right? That's like what we're trying to do. Yeah, let's do it. 4. -1. You okay, so 3. I pass. We're gonna put 3 on there. So I'm 1 away. Son of a... Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to take fatigue from this probably, right? I think, or maybe I did. I don't remember. I'll take it anyway. Did I miss it? I probably did miss it. I'll just take it anyway. All right. I could have tried to avoid this guy, but I don't know if I care. I can also try to avoid this guy, but I don't need to do that right now. Maybe I'll try the remember test. Yeah, I'm gonna use a focus and just try to do a remember test. Oh, I didn't trigger all my mountains. If you're interacting with the water feature, no. Predator, no. Predator, no. Oh, add one to a path card. Oh, mountain. Yeah, mountain, mountain, mountain. Thankfully, I remembered. Thankfully, I remembered. So she adds to a path card. Predator, predator, nope. Cleared. Thanks, Calypsa, the ranger mentor. You're amazing. And this has no clear effect for normal clearing, but if it got hurt from harm. Boom. Okay, so now I'm going to do the blue test. Okay, I get to scout one card. Ooh. Ooh, Strider. Strider. Yep. Oh yeah, I'll put that on top and then draw a card. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. All right. I am resting. I am resting. Yeah. I forgot about Calypsa helping me on that challenge too. Okay, ready up cards, refill energy. And path card. A romping Laternal. He's a predator, a filthy little ambushing predator. Which means I take a fatigue when he's in within reach, right? All right. So I have two here that'll cause me fatigue. I'm going after this. We're going to try to get out of here. That's all we're really doing, right? Okay. Let's try to avoid first. Yeah. Let's try to avoid this guy for fun. He's just one. I'm going to avoid a being. So I'm putting two in. Oh, I forgot to do the sun, didn't I? Oh my God. I keep forgetting all of that. All right. So this guy's not here. If there's a card with two or more presents. Oh, so I got to fix all this. Yeah. I got to fix it all. Yep. Yep. Yeah. I got to resolve the suns, right? So this will discard. Yeah, we can correct that easy. So suns. One fatigue from this. Okay. There's nothing here. Oh yeah, how does this work when this is attached to him? I should probably do it like that, right? So this sun actually, yeah, it's happening right now. Okay. If there is an active card with two or more presents, shuffle this being into the path deck and draw a path card. Two or more presents, right? We're good with that? And then I draw a path card. So I'm going to shuffle this guy in. I can do it whatever order. This guy, he's going to add one progress to the location. As Ren shares the usual routes with you. So we have one out of the four we need. So this is drawing from that Artelope going back in. So we get a Toxic Eater. But we're already resolving this, so we don't need to go back and do that sun, right? If there is no active predator, search the path deck and discard for the next predator and put it into play. Okay, so we got a waiting Ursus Bear. Okay. And he wants to go after the fish. This guy. So that is a problem. I really should have not done whatever test that was. Oh, I didn't do that test anymore, right? What was that all from? Oh, that was from... I don't even know. That was from the other test, right? And now I draw a regular card, right? For my path card at the beginning, which is the Rapids. Boom. And we don't put trail tokens on it because we're not there. Ambush, I think, only matters when it's within reach. So look at all this. Look at all this fatigue, but I think we're okay anyway. Wow. Hey, Sa, how's it going? Can we run away? I mean, yeah, we could just like ignore all this, right? Because there are no obstacles. We tried to avoid, right? That's what we were doing. We avoided the Artelope, right? Is that what happened? Which was dumb. I should not have done that, obviously. I think that's what I did. I can't remember. I think I did the Antelope for this, right? That's what was happening? Avoiding? Or not? Yeah, I was trying to like avoid something that was different there, right? I am so confused. I don't remember where I was and why I got this Sun Challenge card and why all that's there. I think it was from the previous challenge I did to clear the water feature. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I know. Do I just take all this fatigue? I don't know. Oh, that was from clearing one of these, right? Yeah, I'm all caught up now, right? I think it was from clearing one of these, but that mountain, no, that was a mountain card. I don't even remember. I don't even remember, guys. I'm so lost. We're all good though? Okay. I'm so confused. I was like, why are we even resolving all this stuff? That just like fired off a cascading effect that I totally forgot where it started. Okay. It was from spending the blue. Oh, the blue one. Yeah, when I drew a card. See, that was dumb. I shouldn't have done that, right? Because then this all happened. Okay, so here's my hand. Now, I could try to avoid one of these. It's probably good, right? Yeah, let's do it for fun. I don't know. It's probably bad, right? Because I only have 2. And I'd be trying to avoid a 2. So maybe let's not. And say we did. I'd say I YOLO it probably, right? I don't know, man. That's 7 fatigue. That's probably not good. That's like, yeah, no, that's not good. I don't know. Okay. I need to do one of these fish, right? To get more cards. Choose the card along the way with the highest presence and move it within reach. No, I have no manifestation cards, man. Like, I just haven't been getting them. I could just try to interact with this. I only need 3 on here to clear this one. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's do a traverse test on here. And we'll use our canoe, maybe. And we'll try it with 3. No, it's a 3 already. Let's try it with 4. 4 traverse test against 3. I don't take any fatigue from these guys. They're 0. They're friendly. And I don't take it from these guys, but this could be a problem. Should I just eat the fish instead? Then I worry about like leaving all this stuff out. What I was thinking was trying to traverse this to get more tokens on here. And then I could eventually just cheese this, I think. because this is a trail. I could just like exhaust this and move 3 tokens to here and we're all good. The only problem is if I take too long to do this, we could bring out an obstacle and then I'm like stuck another round and then more cards come out I have to deal with and it's just like too much. Eat the fish. Yeah, okay. But the problem is with the fish, it's a 2, and the most I can put is 3 in the test because I don't have the symbol. But I'll try it. But I'm going to put all 3 in. That means I can't do any traverse tests or anything else this round. And that means I'll get another card out of that deck. And that bird could show up. That's the other thing. I don't want the bird. So I don't know. It's probably better than what you're going to do. Well, if I go after this, I could clear this card. That gets 3 threat out of there. Then I could go for this and it would only be 4. So I don't know. I don't think that's better, actually. And if I fail this, it just moves this guy. So it's like it doesn't do anything. And then these fitness tokens are like super sweet. All right, I'll try it. I'll try it. I don't like it, but I'll do it. Or maybe I only test 2. So I leave a fitness so that I can still test against this. Yeah, I'll just test 2. 2 on 2. 0. Okay, we'll resolve that in a second. I pass. We snatch. So 2 harm clears this, and I get to soothe. 3 fatigue. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got our first manifestation. Shape the earth. So to play it, I need to discard a conduit. Add a progress to each feature and location. Then you may redistribute any number of progress between them. Ooh, that's powerful. Paths we roam before. 2 awareness. This is a monument. Choose up to 4 total, or moments, sorry, moments. Choose up to 4 total moments or attributes from any number of ranger discards. Place the chosen cards face down on the top of the ranger fatigue stack. Oh, that's amazing. I have so many attributes and moments in here, and I could just put them on top of the fatigue and then eat another fish. But I don't think I care about that this turn or this play right now, but I mean, that is crazy powerful. Okay, so I soothed. And now we got to resolve these. Nothing, nothing. If this being is within reach, exhaust it, suffer an injury. Nope. If this feature is within reach, you must act quickly or crash into a rock. Nope. If there's an active predator, exhaust it to add harm to this being equal to that predator's presence. Uh-oh. So Calypso just got bit for 2. Or I don't want to bite him. I'd rather bite her, right? So I can resolve these in any order. So I'll have him bite her. And then if there's an active predator, not anymore. Yeah, we need to see, this is why you can't dilly-dally. I maybe should have tried to avoid this guy first and then go after the fish. My mistake. I can't see your comment, Dan. Shuffle something. I don't know what you're saying. You can't have a bear get all the fish. Show who's alpha here. If I drew the blue, it would have came to the fish, and then I would resolve it to eat the fish. Yeah. All right. Okay, okay. Now what? So the predator is sleeping. So now we don't have to worry about his stuff though. But we still need to worry about this. 3 and 2, that sucks. Okay. I could try to avoid... Oh yeah, now I have some extra attributes. Yeah. Add one to each feature and location. Feature, location. Yeah. No, I can't play that right now. You know what? This card is so amazing. But what I'm going to do is actually use it for a test. I'm going to try to avoid this being for 3 on 2. +1. We definitely avoided this being, which I should have did that to him first shot, but I didn't have that card yet, so I was a little worried. Okay, so this is discarded. This is gone. Mountain. If you're interacting with a water feature, no, this is not a water feature. Choose a card along the way with the highest presence and move it within reach. Damn. So this is the highest presence, right? Yeah, 3, 2, 2. Okay, and it ambushes me for 1 fatigue. Add 1 progress to a path card. Yes, yes. I'll put 1 here. If there's an active predator, nope. Nope. Okay. Dan, you're like, yeah, Dan's correcting me, but I always see it like 15 seconds too late. Damn internet delays. Hey, you got 3 cards and exhausted the bear. It's a win-win. Yeah, but it could have failed, and then I would look so dumb. So there's some luck to it, I guess. I'm going to exhaust this ability finally, now that I have a manifest in my discard pile, manifestation, and add it to my hand, which is the shape of the earth that I just played. Okay. Finally. Finally. I'm going to... Oh, do I just traverse this? Or do I just traverse that and take 3 fatigue? Probably just go after that, right? I think that ends it if we just get out of here, right? Or at least it completes the mission. If I clear this one, it just... I can't... yeah, I'm going to do it. It's only 3 fatigue. I'm going to do it, I think. I don't think there's a way around it. Because I can only do 1 traverse test right now. Yeah, while these guys are exhausted, I'm going to go for this. I can't. So I'm going to take 1, 2, 3 fatigue, unfortunately, for this. This is good. Friendly, friendly, 0. Okay. I'm ignoring these because they're exhausted. I'm going for this with 1. I only need to put 3 more on there. The worst it can be is a -2, right? I'll do these. So 4, 5. I'm going to keep the canoe just in case, but I probably should just use it. 4, 5. Yeah, that's the thing. The bird could show up. More tests equals more things happening, more cards being drawn. Like the sun will make me draw more predators. This will fatigue me more. All right, what do I got here? Fitness test, 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Definitely is higher than a 2. So I put 5 presents on here. Or 5 5 progress. Oh man. Discard. That goes there. So I could just rest, right? And then travel. I think that's what I do. Yeah, I'll rest. So travel. I have enough here. I definitely have 6 and I only need 4 per ranger. So then I travel, I clear up the board, right? Travel, 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 travel. Just make sure. I want to make sure I'm doing this right as best I can. But I'm pretty sure I just clear up the board and I pick the next location, which we know is archaeological outpost. So step 1, discard all path cards in play and all ranger cards within reach along the way or in the surroundings, but not in your play area. Then sort all cards from the path deck and discard pile into their sets. Return them to your collection. Note, cards with the persistent keyword are not discarded. Okay. Gone. Persistent. Persistent. Nope, not persistent. Gone. 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 In play. So Ren Cobo sticks around. Path gone. Gone. Pretty sure gone. Okay. Gone, gone, gone. He's chilling. Okay, what's next? Missions that instruct you to travel away from a location resolve at this time, but it's not traveling away, it's arriving. Arriving. Okay. So this is gone. Gone. This, I don't know. I think it's gone, right? In the surroundings also. This is gone. Yeah, there's no obstacles. Travel to a new location. As a group, choose a new location to travel to by consulting the campaign map, which we did already, right? We're going to go to Archaeological Outpost. The chosen destination must be the next location on the chosen path. You can't skip over location. So we have Aluva Ruins, goes right to our Archaeological Outpost. Once you've chosen the destination, find its location card and place it into the surroundings, replacing the current location. Note, you cannot travel along river path until you get an amazing canoe and actually put it into play. And don't just hold it into your hand the whole game. Oh, okay. Okay. Archaeological outposts in play. Did you handle challenges? I don't know. Did I? Does it matter? I don't think it matters because the only ones were predator things. I could have put another progress on a card, but since it's clearing, none of it matters. Yeah. So even on this guy, he doesn't have one. I wasn't interacting with a water feature. The water feature one, yeah, the fish wouldn't matter because there's no predator. Everything was exhausted that had a blue on it, other than Calypsa, but she could have just put like one on a card, one progress on a card I'm clearing anyway. So I guess I could have put it on him. So technically he could have one presence or whatever. Or progress. Yeah, I assume that stays, but maybe it doesn't even stay. I don't even know. I forget. Decide to camp. Well, I'm not camping because it will end the day. And if I didn't complete my mission, that didn't work. So 4, I got to build the path deck. Okay, path deck is Mountain Pass, which is different than what I'm playing with. So Mountain Pass, 12 cards in here, cool. And then where am I going again? Oh, I go to a Valley set, so I need to get the Valley cards out of here. because I could run into those people, including Umbra, actually. Oh, that's crazy, actually. I just realized. Yeah, we could have Umbra, like, anytime. Anytime we're at a location that's not pivotal. So I'm going to put them all in the valley set. I need to have 3 valleys. Oh, the weather should stay, right? It just said clear all the cards in the surroundings, though. That's what confused me. You're right. You're right. Weather doesn't go. I'm being dumb. Yeah, weather should stay with 2 tokens on it, right? Yeah. I'm being silly. I'm being silly. Yeah, because your missions would stay and everything like that were in there, right? It's just the location gets replaced. What's this I'm doing? Valley cards. So I'm going to shuffle the valley set. And we're going to get 3 valley cards to put in with the mountain pass. So it can be any random ones, including the big bird. I'll leave that over there, just in case. Yeah, Umbra's just flying around anywhere. Now, kind of in our campaign, I'm now scared. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hopefully Mel's not watching. So when Umbra shows up, guys, you'll see me freak out on stream, and Mel will just be like, what? I don't get it. Why? Why do we care? Why are you freaking out that we just drew a pretty birdie? Pretty birdie. Mel loves birds. This is Nightmare Sesame Street. Okay. So I built the path deck, terrain set, location set, other path cards, arrival setup. Read the campaign entry for the location. 34. Silaro Mako, the valley's preeminent archaeologist, set up this outpost many years ago with the help of his father. Since then, he has spent precious little time here, instead of using it as a storage facility for many of the most interesting artifacts he's recovered during his expeditions. Inside, you find tables covered with neatly cataloged and carefully arranged artifacts, and several notebooks containing the observations of Silaro Mako and his colleagues. Okay. Path deck assembly. Oh, that's annoying. I should have read that. Okay, so I gotta take out the path cards we put in. Oh, Umbra was in there. None of the cards were the one that we need to have in there. So I need to redo that. Arcology sinkhole. So one of them must be this. That's neat. So we can find this anywhere, but it needs to be here. So I'll just do 2 random cards from the Valley deck. And redo that. Fantastic. Okay, arrival setup, lead ranger. Search the path deck for the next feature and put it into play. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. Next feature. Not a feature. Shale Scree, feature, hazard, accent, obstacle. It's an obstacle. Awareness, scramble, up the slope of shifting rocks to add 3 presence to this feature for every 2 effort. If you fail, resolve its mountain challenge instead. Move this card within reach and fatigues you. Move each being that was in reach to another area. If this feature is within reach, shuffle it in the path deck, suffer an injury. Oh, that's neat, but annoying. That's along the way. I'll shuffle the deck back up, and then I'll draw my first path card, right? I think. Or maybe not yet, actually. There's still more steps. Still more steps. Oh, maybe I wasn't even supposed to do that far. I read the location. Hold on. So read the campaign guide entry noted on the back location card. Done. Yeah, and then I went too far. It says missions to arrive at location resolve now. This may override reading the normal entry. I'm an idiot. I probably didn't even need to read that. Yeah. So sorry. Arrive at ranger station is happening now. 146. Yeah, I guess I didn't need to do all that part of setting up the thing. Oh well, at least it wasn't that difficult. Where is it? 146. So we're going to use the missing person 146 rescue. Read the following based on how much harm is on Ren Cobo. None. 0 to 1. You've been hiking abreast with Ren Cobo, though he's been less talkative than normal. Perhaps his run-in with Umbra has left him more shaken than he's let on. At long last, you crest a hill to be greeted by the welcoming sight of the ranger station. A few minutes later, the old Mississippian is sitting down with a cup of hot broth, drying off from the rain. Thank you, Ren Cobo says. This is why I love the valley so much. He clasps your hands. It's full of exceptional people that you can always rely upon in your hour of need. You've ensured Ren Cobo's safety for now, though you're certain he'll be back on the trail soon enough. Complete Rescue Ren Cobo mission. End the day. We did it! So I didn't need to set up that new path deck at all. Yay! We win? Question mark? Yeah, that's weird. I see why they didn't do it at leaving the location, because if we had to travel multiple different location after location after location, that would have taken a lot longer to complete that second part. But because we had a ranger station right next to us, technically the mission was completed when we left, you know? Because we didn't actually need to travel to that other region. So we win, question mark. So we found Ren Cobo, and he's super happy about it. Now we can go back to selling his wares. Yay! Hugs all around. Yogi Bear, thank you for gifting 5 memberships to the channel. You generous bastard, you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for your kind generosity. We did it. We won our first solo. Although I'm sure it's meant for new players and not the broken ass solo deck I was playing with. And with chat helping me out, so we're basically playing like, you know, many players solo mode. Like 10 people driving one deck all at once. Yeah, we cheated. I appreciate the 36 likes. Thank you so much. And again, Yogi, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You could have been more helpful. You didn't bring him any biscuits. Listen, this guy got himself lost. He doesn't deserve any biscuits, all right? I almost got attacked by a bird. No, I didn't, because the bird never... I scared the bird away, or... Oh, because we went sneaky, right? Because we went sneaky, I bet the bird could have been way more annoying. Because, like, once we knew there, we rushed, right? And that's part of the sneaky part of it, right? What was the part that made the bird come in? I'm curious. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I see. I see, I see. So when you guys voted at the part where you could enter the clearing and scare off the wildlife surrounding Ren, or you guys chose to attempt, like you took his warnings of like, no, 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 you know, like, but it says here you would have searched the valley set for Umbra and put her into play. So if you guys voted that one, we would have had Umbra like already in play and all that other crap. Like, yeah, we'd still be in there struggling. That's a cool little scenario though. That's cool the way they take a bunch of cards, you know, a reward, some stuff in the valley set, just take it out to make a one set mission you could play on your own, build a deck, test it out, and then try different decks, teach players with it. This is the scenario Mel and I played to learn the game. We did not pick that location you guys chose. We also didn't get very far. I also misread some cards, messed up challenge effects, so many things we did wrong in that playthrough when we were learning it that made it like we just fatigued out, I think, in that one because we like didn't understand. And then we needed to like travel and all this stuff. And yeah, I was wasting resources getting in and out of the canoe. Like it was messy. Thankfully, that's not on the internet for you guys to watch. But yeah, that was interesting. But it's definitely a good taste of the game just to see some flow of turns and stuff like that. There is the other standalone one. The other one day, which after playing that one, this has me interested. Predatory Instincts, it's called. Predatory Instincts. Man, I might want to play that one too. Not today. Not today. But like, I have to disassemble this deck for the weekend, but like, I don't know. I want to play more with this deck too. We didn't even get to play Manifestations. That is so crazy. That is so crazy. That's so weird. Yeah. But it still is a cool deck though. You read the deck. Read the write-up that I linked down below Salinos, Salinos. I'm so sorry if I'm saying that wrong, if you're watching at all in the future. But yeah, go read the write-up, go read the discussion. There's 2 solo decks in the link to the BGG post. I've linked them down below in the video description if you joined late. But there's 2 solo decks in here that were built, and they discussed them and changed them and go into like, you know, the strategy behind what each card is in there and how it interacts and all the combos. Even has some rules stuff to remind you of like, this is how the card works because this is the rule. Great write-up. Huge shout out. Thanks for, you know, helping me net deck a nice deck without knowing it. But yeah, it's called My Attempt at a True Solo Deck. But yeah, the link's down below to this thread. And yeah, go in there, get involved, chat along, post your own deck, whatever. But yeah, it's definitely cool. I see the potential. Obviously, I don't play it great. It's not my deck, right? But man, yeah. I have to put a whole bunch of cards back into Mel's deck. So unfortunately, this is not the deck I can play during our 2-player. But I do want to play the Shaper deck that I have, the pre-built one from the publisher. I do want to try the Shaper stuff out more on stream. So maybe at some point I do that. Maybe even this weekend in our next episode of the campaign. Yeah. I mean, it says, that was fun. Thanks for the stream. Good timing, as I have to leave now anyway. Yeah, sure you do. Get out. Get out. You don't really have to leave. You're just pretending. I really have to kick you out every time. So don't act like you got somewhere to be, all right? Trying to act like you're cool and you got places to be. Get out. Get out, you freeloader. Just kidding. Conclusion. Chat polls are key. Yes. Yes. Not always. Not always. I don't always go back and look at how the chat's polls affect us in playthroughs and campaigns and stuff. But that one's good to know. It's good to know you guys aren't totally trying to kill me, I guess. Biscuits for everyone. Oh, Janet says you can't, and yet I'm still wrapping Christmas presents. Now, here's where the question I have for you, Janet, that decides whether the stream ends now or it doesn't. Is one of the Christmas presents for me? Because if it's not, then I kind of have no interest to hang around and I'm out, okay? Because I'm selfish and I'm stubborn, and that's just the way it's going to be. And if you lie to me and I find out none of them are, no, I'm just joking. It's all good. I don't expect a present, Janet. You give enough presents. Please do not send me a present. No, Tom, chat sabotages me sometimes. It definitely depends on the game and the audience, and which one of our troll gang members show up from our community who want to like kind of mess with us. But it's okay. I can't tell you. Santa said to keep it a secret. Oh, Janet, I don't know if Mel's been saying it in the Discord, but that so. Again, you could tell me to shut up if Mel's already talked to you about it, but that that thing we were gonna buy at Gen Con, but then you gifted Mel the advent calendar exit game, I think it was. I had that sitting upstairs in a pile, and my daughter came downstairs and said, I want to go buy an advent calendar, like a Lego one or something. And we used to buy the Lego ones when she was a kid and stuff. I said, honey, those are kind of junk. I'm like, I have a better one here for you. So I grabbed it. Because it was just nearby too. It's funny, Mel, I guess, brought it out, or I brought it out or something a week or so ago. And it was like December 2nd, maybe. And I was like, here's the deal. She was working on a puzzle. I said, you need to finish the puzzle you're working on or put the puzzle away because you're going to need some table space to play this advent calendar that's way cooler. Guaranteed it's cooler. So I showed her and she's like, you got that? I'm like, actually, I told her, you know, awesome Mama Janet got this for Mummy. And Mommy has to actually start doing it now. Do you want to do it with her? Her eyes lit up. She's so excited. Now, every single day, when Mel, as soon as Mel comes home from work, or on the weekend, as soon as Mel, like, she's like, my daughter's up now, waiting for her to wake up, like a kid on Christmas every day, no joke, or waiting for her to get home from work and to do the next thing in that advent calendar. So you definitely, like, it's a winner for sure. And like, I want to do it too with them, but like, she is so excited, and like Mel's kind of letting her do it on her own, kind of, but kind of helping her. So yeah, my daughter's like loving it. Like, it has engaged her like so crazy. I'm like, I'm blown away. So I'm automatically buying the other two, and I'm going to buy those every year they come out with one. I want to buy the other two and like store them for like one each year, you know? But Janet, thank you again for that gift, by the way. It is definitely, we held it until now. Like, I didn't want to have them open it unless it was like the holiday time, right? So yeah. So unfortunately, I know you gifted it to Mel, and I don't have any part of playing it, just so you know. Listen, Janet, stop. Janet with the super chat says, here's your Christmas present. Go buy yourself something. Janet, stop. I was only joking, okay? You just feel guilty now because none of those presents you're wrapping are for me. So I'm ending the stream and I'm out of here. No, I'm just joking. Maybe your daughter could do the puzzle book. Yogi, I'm not sure what puzzle book you're talking about. I don't know of any puzzle books. Never heard of it. But yeah, it's definitely cool. So yeah, recommendation, and not for me. I haven't played it, but those advent calendars, those are like escape roomy. I think it's their exit game, right? Janet, is that what they are? They're like exit game ones, I think. They're a hit. And I know, like, when we were looking into them, they're pretty popular. And they now have 3 of them out, I think. But definitely way cooler than opening an advent calendar for a piece of chocolate, all right? They're like little escape roomy puzzles or something. Yes, I talked with Mel during her stream the other day. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I just want to let you know from my perspective, like seeing her, like Mel's not even home, and my daughter's like literally like, when's mommy getting home? And she's like waiting. I'm like, why? What do you need her for? She's like, I want to do the next day in that thing, you know, in the advent calendar. And I'm like, oh man, yeah, super excited. Super excited. So yeah, huge win. Yeah, exit the game. Yeah, okay, they're from the exit the game designers. Yeah. Your daughter's doing the puzzles. Oh, put it this way, your daughter's doing the puzzles. Yeah, but here's the thing, Yogi. Those puzzles are actually good, and people like them. Unlike the puzzle book you're speaking of, that is complete garbage. Even from puzzle fans. Complete garbage. Shouldn't be in my board game. Didn't ask for it. Didn't want to buy it. Never buying a Haven game again, just because the idea of it, out of principle, out of spite. Anyways. All right, I'm out of here. Thank you everyone for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry, was carry-on sentence about Discord. Yeah, I saw you post that puzzle book thing way after I already found that Reddit post. That's funny. I saw that actually in Discord yesterday, where you're like, for your next rant, here you go. I'm like, I think that's the same thread that I found. And definitely stirred me up. All right. Cool. Oh, no, about there. Oh, okay, sorry. Sorry. Not Frosty it. Okay. Yes, see, Mitch. Agreed. You switched topics. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm confused. So on that note, I'm just going to be like Homer Simpson and walk backwards into the bush. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for hanging out. If you want to see more Earthborne Rangers, subscribe, turn on notifications, check the playlist down in the video description. Go watch our campaign. We'll be playing more of that this weekend. Also, our campaign of Descent Legends of the Dark. We're here tomorrow, streaming with Kyle, some 3-player, playing Dungeon Crawler, a Dungeons and Dragons Dungeon Crawler. That's already scheduled on the channel. You can set a notification to remind you of that. And I don't know what else to tell you. But thank you all for being here. Thanks for supporting the channel. Special thanks to these folks right here. And everyone else supporting the channel with your donations. I appreciate it allowing me to do this. Thank you. I don't know what else to say. That's all I got. Anyways, thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next stream. Bye-bye.